So here we are, day one of the Young Lives versus Cancer charity walk. 80 miles we've got to cover in the month of April, which is pretty doable. You know what I mean? We only look at about 2.5–3 miles a day, but still, it's for the cause. I know times are hard, but if you can, head over to, I'll put a link in the description of the video to where you can actually donate, whether it's £1, £5, £10, whatever you can spare. It is going to an absolutely amazing charity. My daughter herself, she's going through cancer, and this charity is absolutely amazing. They come in, they see her, they talk to her, they bring her gifts, and your donations will help keep that happening, not just for my daughter, but for all the other children that are going through the terrible disease which is cancer, whether it's leukemia, any other type of cancer. Your donation will help more than you think. So here we are, day one, like I said. We're up at Beckerton Hills and it is treacherous today. So the ground every which way is sodden. We're only probably about half a mile in, but you can't knock that view. So onward and upward. To give you some idea, like your feet just sink everywhere you go. It's slippy, it's wet. It's April in England. Some nice dodgy steps to go down. Nice and slippy. I love this place. If you want to see me come out and do a nighttime walk round here, give the video a like and we'll go look for some caves and other type of old structures. All this is what I'm using. It's an app that I can't remember the name of, to be honest. Map My Walk or something like that. The little blue dot is where you can see where I parked the car, and that's where we've walked so far. So watch this space. Hopefully when the sun comes out at some point during this, well, not just this walk, on any of the walks, I'll have the gimbal with me so the footage will be a bit more stable. But unfortunately I can't get it wet. Lovely. Yeah. Pheasant up on the top. There he is. Some more steps. We like steps. Steps are good. Not dodgy. Big drop. Wow. You see where we are now. The only problem is, you can see there, we've got to get onto a main road to walk all the way back to that sandy lane. We've got to walk down Sandy Lane, which is a busy road, to get back to where I parked. It's alright. Here's the main road. No footpaths, not at all dodgy. It's squeaky bum now, bending the road. Gonna have to go on coming. God for that. They drive like absolute dossers. So the car's at the top of this road, and I mean at the top. Yeah, that's what we've covered. It's only 3.6k, but it's the conditions, man. The conditions are appalling. See, that's the road we're following up now, and where the red line starts, and the opposing side of that blue dot. So we've got to get to. This is what I was talking about caves. This is a baby. In fact, I wouldn't even call this a cave. It's more of a naturally eroded sandstone embankment thing. But there's loads of these. Absolutely loads on that trail, and they are absolutely huge. So the rain stopped, thankfully. And since I'm sweating like a bloody whore in church, I've had to bag the coat up. Heavens to Betsy. So let's get up to the car. Just coming up to the car now. Oh my days. I am tempted to go and have a walk through there as well. Should we do it? Should we soldier on and go have a walk through there as well? Yeah, let's do that. So there we go, you can see back at the start we've done 4.61k, took an hour and 7. Average pace 14.36 kilometers a minute. No, that's not right. But that's the biggie, 331 calories, sorry, can't get my breath. But like I said, we're going to soldier on, and then we're going to cover the area just to the right of that now. So we just had a look. When we get to 5k, that's about 3.1 miles. So if we can get to 5 miles, which will be about 8k, I'll be happy with that. So here's where we are now, trying to get other folk in the shop. We're going into there and having a nice walk around. So here we are, cracking on. Lovely bit of stodge. So I think the circuit we're going to be doing now is about the same again, about 3k all the way around. Let's get it done. So we've just got up to one of the highest points. See the nice view here. Nice little, they must do like scouts or something around here. But it is nice, I love coming here. Bickett Hills, if any of you get a chance. Bring the family, bring your wellies. Oh. Get out for a view though. So what I'll do now is I'm just going to explain as to why I'm doing this walk. I mean, not just me, my wife's doing it as well. She's doing so well. Well done, woman. But like I said, I'll just explain as to why we're doing it. So our daughter, Poppy, she's 11. She's playing on the trampoline with a friend. She's got off, she's gone to get back on, and she's slipped and she's gone to, instead of putting a whole foot on the ladder, she just put her toes on it, and she slipped and banged her knee on the ladder. So it swelled really bad. So we rang the doctor, thinking he'd say, yeah, we'll book you in for an x-ray sort of thing. But no, he said, give us a ring back in 3 weeks, I'll prescribe you some ibuprofen gel, and we'll go from there. So we did as we're told, you know what I mean? We even thought to ourselves, maybe it will go down, it's just a bit of swelling. But 3 weeks went by and the lump didn't get smaller, it got bigger. So we went down and he ended up booking us in for an x-ray. We hadn't even got down the stairs for the GP's office and I was on the phone to the hospital trying to get her in, because the doctor said if you're quick we'll be able to fit you in. But no, they were closed. I know what you're thinking, it's an hospital, they shouldn't be closed, but this was like an appointment x-ray sort of thing. So it took a bit longer. So we had to wait till Monday. So I rang them up on Monday, I was first in the queue, and they couldn't fit her in. They were fully booked, so we had to drive her half an hour down the road to the next hospital where they seen her. I mean, she was in a lot of pain at this point, I mean a lot of pain. So we were expecting like an answer, oh yeah, she's done this, she's done that. But no, he says your doctor will be in touch. We hadn't even got back, we hadn't even got through the door fully from being back from having that x-ray, and the local hospital rang us. And he says, right, we need to bring Poppy down for an MRI. So we took her down for the MRI. 2 days later, we had a phone call saying, where's Poppy? The wife said she's in school. He said, where's her dad? He's at work. He says, you need to get dad out of work, you need to bring Poppy down you need to get Poppy out of school and bring her down to the hospital. So we took her down, a couple of nurses sat in the room with Poppy, they asked me and her mum to come with them. Sat us down in the parents' room where they told us that Poppy's actually got bone cancer. And the lump on her leg was a tumour. She had banged the exact point in her knee where the tumour was hiding, and it flared it to the point where it grew 2 centimetres across, 5 centimetres down, and 9 centimetres in length. So that sparked the chemotherapy treatment, everything like that, the treatment plan, which is 12 weeks in. But at week 11 she had the surgery to remove the tumour, and thankfully the chemotherapy showed a 92% necrosis, which means that the chemotherapy itself had actually killed 92% of the tumour. So that's where we're at the minute. So unfortunately her hair has just started growing back. It did all come out, but it just started growing back. But now she's started the chemotherapy again, it started coming out again. And obviously for an 11-year-old girl, it's a big deal. At 11 years old, you should be worrying about your hair, your makeup, things like that. But again, she started high school in September and we found out in October. So she's only actually had 1 month of high school. So obviously we are where we are, we're doing what we're doing. But the main thing she's trying to get over at the minute is recovery from the surgery. They've removed half of the shin bone, they've removed a knee, they've replaced it with a plastic knee, but 2/3 of a leg now, from the knee down, is now metalwork. So you can see from the picture that as it goes down, you can see 2 little squares halfway down. One half of the square, they're actually magnets, and one magnet is connected to the top half, one magnet is connected to the bottom half. And what they've got to do over time is Poppy's got to go back to Birmingham Hospital, I think it's twice every 3 months, and have a leg lengthened. So that's where we are. But she's a warrior, she's an absolute warrior, and she's nailing it. But thank you very much to everyone, for everyone who's shown support, everyone who's messaged, everyone who's commented on the video, everyone who's donated, everyone who's been and give a gift. And this is just one way we can say thank you, especially to Young Lives versus Cancer, for the amazing work what they've been doing and done for Poppy. Obviously we are aware that Poppy isn't the only kid in the country going through this. When you go into the children's hospital, there's actually around about 24 rooms allocated for kids going through the same thing, whether it's leukemia, another form of cancer, and every room is always full. And Young Lives versus Cancer are right there at the front of it all, helping them out. So please, 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 if you can do anything, whether it's £1, £5, £10, whatever, just please donate. I'm going to put a link in the description of the video to prompt you to my donation page, but obviously it just goes straight to 100% of it goes to Young Lives versus Cancer. So while I was giving that speech then, didn't realise I had the app paused. Obviously every pace, every step counts. But we're back on track now. So this track will take us all the way round back up to the car. I'm just glad the rain's receded a bit. Hopefully some more sunnier days to come. Ooh. There we go, nearly back where we started on the second leg. Let's get through there and the car will be in sight. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it. Oh. Apart from that little downfall earlier, the weather's held up. And there she is, there's the old girl. So I'm going to try my best to document all this journey, all the walk, as well as dropping in some of the original creepy, spooky content. So make sure you hit subscribe, the notification bell. You'll be notified when I've done one, when I'm out. And that's about it. But lastly, like I said, guys, if you can, no matter how small the donation is, it's going to a really, really, really good cause. So thank you very much. See you next time.